So in pairs, I'm going to hand out a question. It is actually a beginning of a statement, not necessarily a question. But read it and annotate it. And when I say annotate, basically, what is the question basically asking me to do? And what are the key words in the question? And you could write that on the sheet or you can write that on the table.
When the environment changes more quickly than a species can adapt, the species may become extinct. You think it's extinct?
Are you gonna write keywords or what do you think?
How do you say like when a species is forced like wiped out? That's extinct. Oh, what about
I feel like they'll be forced to
what's the forced to move? Endangered.
Discuss the words in the question that are more helpful and why. Go.
Because it shows that it's happening at a fast rate, yeah. And adapt, that means that like the species can't change itself, like because the environment's changing, the species can't like adapt. Yeah, it takes a while to adapt, so it might become extinct or endangered. Yeah.
That's fast, but the species can't catch up, then everything stops and it slows down.
And then I think like species may become,
Also the changes.
I think these are the main things that we need to know about the actual
They're just changing, then it
so
might
like
not
species adapting
as good as
Decide as a group as many possible answers you can think of for this statement. Go.
What about genetically mutating?
What if the species dies? They get extinct.
I like that. Decide which person will get which letter. Go. 10.
She's
2, 1. Everybody's decided on a letter? You are going to explain whether your box is right or wrong, and you're going to explain that to your group. So you can say, I think the answer is right because, or let's say you're unsure. You can explain why you're unsure. This choice is tricky because, and if you know for sure it's not the right answer, why is it not the right answer? Any questions before you begin?
My answer choice was extinct, and I think it's the right one because when the environment changes before a species can adapt, it's not used to it, so it dies.
Mine's overpopulated, and that's not the right answer because like if the environment of the species is changing, then they're obviously going to keep dying if they like run out of food or anything like that. So then like it's not going to be overpopulated, but it's going to be underpopulated.
Decide on the right answer and choose someone in your group different from the last question to explain to the class. Okay,
So
go.
extinct because they wouldn't have time to adapt and survive in their environment, right?
Okay, so what I'm gonna say is basically, if the animals they can't adapt to their environment as quickly as possible, then they're gonna die off because if they're not in an environment that they're more comfortable in, then they can't like live. Yeah, live.
So we picked answer A, which is extinct, because species may become extinct. Because if they're not able to adapt to their environment, they're not going to be able to, like, they're not going to survive.
Anybody want to add to our explanation? Okay, Zaire, go for it.
Okay, so we chose A also, and we said that if like it can't adapt as fast as the environment is moving, then they may not be able to mutate. So, which means they wouldn't be able to find food like Danielle said, and they wouldn't be able to basically survive.